Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid,
And Teresa.
hey, y'all. Hope everybody is doing just fine. We've had another beautiful day. Got another beautiful day through the day tomorrow, Friday. But then late Friday night and Saturday for us, it looks like we're gonna be doing a little preparing. So some of y'all that's in our area and surrounding areas. Basically, that's in that watch. It looks like it's all the way from uh, just above Memphis, pretty much all the way down to the Gulf Coast and several states. Y'all take it serious. I know a lot of times they say it and that's great. We don't get it, but the time that you let your guard down, boom, that happens. So everybody be safe.
And we don't usually like promote other channels, but one that we found that's really good weather wise is called Ryan Hall Y'all.
Yes, and we've mentioned. Matter of fact, I've had several of y'all say, "Hey, appreciate y'all telling us about it. We watch him. He does an excellent job."
He actually announces tornado warnings before our local does,
yes.
So it gives you a little more time because he's on it.
Yes.
He's good.
Yeah, he is great, and that's Ryan Hall Y'all. Y'all can find him on YouTube. Like I said, we're not. It's not a promotion thing. It's just, hey, we like to give credit where credit's due and do a shout out, and him and his team do a lot of wonderful things.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Y'all, today I've been asked several times, and if y'all don't mind today, I thought I'd share a little more story about. Been asked about some of the things we did at night, us kids and stuff, and Lisa, and it got my mind rolling. So I'm just gonna kind of roll in and tell y'all. Well, of course, y'all, we were like a lot of kids. I mean, we love to pull pranks, play games on one, hide and seek. We've definitely have mentioned that before. We would play chase, of course, the pillow fights and stuff. But we also would like to turn the lights out and get it dark, as a lot of kids did, and try to scare each other. Whether it be a story or make sounds. And I mean, you can imagine if you've seen Graceland, uh, at times it could be spooky, especially when you were downstairs, by yourself. I mean, most of the time we never thought of it, but when we tried to, we did a pretty good job of scaring ourselves. But we would do that. It's probably going to sound weird, but some of the times we actually would try to. I don't know what you call it. Is it a séance or?
Yeah.
We would
yeah, probably.
just on our own. Turn out the lights or dim them real low, and each one of us would try to see if we could call a spirit to come join us, and,
tell ghost stories.
Communicate with us. Of course, we did the ghost stories. I was sitting here, things are just popping through my mind. Of course, I told y'all about throwing the pool balls at each other, pool sticks.
What was the best hiding places?
Oh, there was always great hiding places downstairs.
Like what?
Well, I mean, you could get under the, of course, that early on under the pool table if you could. In one of the other rooms downstairs. Of course, behind the bar, you started out early, but you always got caught.
That's the first place.
It really wasn't the point of. It was just our version. It really wasn't the point. We didn't care if you got caught or not. We just laughed. Just we shared some TV time down there. Of course, back then you just didn't get. You really didn't have a whole lot. I would say for teenagers or kids, we had some some things that we watched and all. Probably one of the biggest and funnest things that we ever got. And y'all, it's I know it's y'all are gonna say, oh, that's mean, but we would wait because I'm just guessing. Don't quote me on the exact time, but somewhere roughly around 8:30 or 9, Aunt Delta would always call Lisa and want her to go ahead and get her bath and stuff. Of course, we could play longer, later. But she'd want her to get her bath and get all cleaned up and everything. And we would let her call us, never answer. And then we would try to listen or go to the steps. Usually from the jungle room, would be the steps that she would come down, and we could kind of peep or listen for her. And when she'd probably get about halfway down and we knew it, we would haul butt and go through and go up the other stairs, or just go down there and scatter out and hide. And she'd be calling, and then after a few times, Lisa, you need to answer me. I know y'all, down here and this and that. She had a few choice words. We didn't.
She
care.
called y'all some names.
Yeah, we didn't care. And Lisa would call her some back too when she'd finally catch up with us, if she did. And we did a lot of the same things at the racquetball court. That was another place, to play hide and seek, of course, and of course we could get on the racquetball. We did that a lot. We'd get on the racquetball court and try to hit each other, and there was other times that it was a racquetball court, but we'd carry one of them big balls, down there on the wood floor, and then what'd you call it? We'd throw the ball and you try to hit, and if that person hit, dodgeball. That person was it, or just kicking around, just all kinds of crazy things. They were so much fun, y'all. And of course down there, that was a good place to get it dark and try to scare one another. Another thing that comes to mind: one night we were riding golf carts and it was dark. Of course, Graceland was a little lit up, but in spots it was a little darker. And me and Rory had taken off before Lisa finished dinner, and her, and I think it was Laura, maybe been Laura and Amber, was going to come out. Well, we had took our golf cart a little ways away and hid it, and because we knew she'd come searching for us, and we hid. I talked about the wall going behind the Meditations Garden, and we hid up a little bit there, somewhat by the swimming pool, but and we heard them, and when they come around, me and Rory jumped out. Scream. Lisa, she liked to wreck the golf cart. And then she would, later on, unexpected, she would do stuff like that to us. I mean, we just played chase on golf carts. Of course, I told you I swim daytime, did nighttime swimming. I mean, y'all, we were always getting this. We'd go down to one of our favorites. Mostly this was in the day. We would go down and mess around in the barn and around the hayloft, and, throw hay on one another. And then we ended up having a horse turd fight. Mm-hmm. And I did, horse turd fight. Mm-hmm. And after that, we all needed baths.
Yeah, I bet nobody wanted you indoors.
But, y'all, I hope y'all didn't mind. Like I said, I was just going to start trying to share a few little stories with you. And a couple had come, and I was actually just sitting on the couch last night and today a little bit, and it just...
Well, tell me this.
Things got to rolling.
Did y'all ever get kicked out of the house or Graceland? Like you said, you were hiding and you won't come out when she was calling for Lisa, and when you finally did, that nobody ever said, y'all need to go on home now, Lisa's going to bed, or whatever.
Let me tell you how that would have... It didn't go that far because Lisa would have said, you know what, this is my house and my daddy's house, and I'll go tell my daddy. And when it got to that point, people backed off because she would go and she would, she's just a kid, and, wake her daddy up and telling him, and, doing something like that. Elvis wasn't in a good mood.
Y'all go into Graceland mostly when Lisa was there, or when she wasn't there? Did you also go and watch TV and stuff in Graceland?
Most of the time, when it's kind of hard to... We were out there even when Lisa wasn't. We'd go out there sometimes with Mom and Daddy, and and just and hang around when she wasn't there. So yeah, we watched a little too. But most of the time when she wasn't there, we just like her. We had our we had our own house and TVs and stuff. And it, I gotta say, it was great and fantastic, but it was 1,000 times that when Lisa was there, because then we were all together. And just sharing those times. We would Sometimes we would get on. I've talked about that. We'd get on the back of either the Scout or the Bronco that the gate guards use. Usually Uncle Vester, and we'd jump up on the back and ride the bumper and hold on to the luggage rack. Most of the time, Lisa didn't do that because she knew better, and we knew better to put her on there. We would probably got in trouble, or she would have. Elvis probably didn't want her to do that. But her and Joey, me and Rory and Jimmy Gamble, my cousin, would get up there on it and ride, when he would take folks around the driveway. And I know one time, Joey, and I think it was Lisa and somebody else, and I'm sorry I can't remember, come up with these leather straps. And we were screaming, Uncle Vester, go, go. And they were popping us in the butt and in the back with those leather straps. And of course, he didn't know and had fans on. And of course, they were all laughing. And y'all, it's just so many wonderful memories.
Did y'all ever have an accident on the golf cart that y'all got pretty skin up on?
No, not
really. That
the
got
word.
Hurt?
No, not on the golf cart itself. Couple of my worst was skateboarding.
Yeah.
One time it wasn't quite as bad, believe it or not. Had a rope and it was tied to the bar on the golf cart and was being pulled. Of course, you could turn loose, but one day there was, and yeah, I've told this before, and yes, I did it. I mean, there were so many people down at the gate. Of course. I'm a teenager, and there was girls down there. So, hey.
You had to show out.
Danny fitting to, he fitting to get some attention. He fitting to see some gals.
You got it, too.
So I skated around up just at the top of the driveway a little bit where they could see me. And then I got me a good going start, and I was skateboarding back, boy, just as pretty as you please. And I hung a rock. Skateboard stopped. Danny didn't. And I could hear him oohing on, and I was embarrassed as hell, so I just took my old skint butt back to the house. But y'all, it's just like I said, and there's millions of stories. But really, I hope I know some of you ask, and we're trying to do everything we can for all the Elvis family. So if some of you are maybe a little upset because we didn't have the questions, we're going to mix it up this year. It's going to be a lot of different stuff. But remember, y'all, it's for everybody. And I've seen a couple comments, not knocking, everybody has their own opinion. But a couple comments, and I'm not going to mention any names, along the lines of, of some of the questions we've heard this story. Y'all quit asking that. Y'all, please remember and love one another, and remember that we get new people every single day, and we're proud of that. We get a lot of young people, and for you older ones, think back and remember how it was when you was just first into Elvis and discovering, and how it took y'all out. You wanted to find out and know everything you can, and it's the same way for this new generation. That's how we keep Elvis going even further. Not that he's not on on his own, but just who he was and his name. But he always knew it was the Elvis fans, my Elvis family, or our Elvis family, so let's try to be good to one another, and we're going to try to give a little bit out of each video to each and every one of y'all. Y'all, hey, we're going to get out here. Like I said, y'all be safe on them storms. Everything right now for us is looking like we'll be able to get a video tomorrow evening and get it put out about normal time, and then the bad weather. So with that, we'll have a video tomorrow. If something was to happen and you don't get a video, bear with us on the storms. Saturday, I'm not sure if we're going to get one out.
I'm hoping we don't lose electricity.
If we don't Saturday, we will definitely get one out to y'all Sunday. But y'all be safe out there. And remember, we love each and every one of y'all. And what do we always say, y'all? We always live Elvis.